just a note. Installing fans and air conditioning units both on the rooftop of Sprinter, high top at least anyway. This is the roof section from the outside. As you can see, it's fairly flat with just a round dimple in the center. That's where I installed the fan. It's pretty much going to be right above the passenger seats. And then because the roof is ridged all the way, I found the place to mount the air conditioning unit. It'll fit nicely in the back. I don't know if you can see, a lot of these ribs are continuous, run the whole length until you get to this area, which is just perfect. We're putting the Domatec Penguin low profile 13.5 in. And I don't know if you can see well in this lighting, but these ribs right in this section here are short. It gives you a space to actually do a 14-inch cutout, smack center. And I think it's about, the 14 inch is going to be about 29 from the back, about 36, 35 from to the front, from the very back of the unit. So anyway, I'm going to lay out my 14-inch here, cut it out, install the air conditioner. Alright, now you can see I've got the layout for the 14-inch square hole in the top of the van. And as I said before, the ribs are sectioned here to where you can literally cut out your 14-inch square and have a nice flat surface for mounting around it. So that's where I'm going to do the cutting. Whew, all right. With some heavy lifting, we got the upper unit centered over the hole exactly like we need. So I'm going to install the hold down bolt and the upper unit to see if we can get it powered on, or the lower unit so we can get it powered on. All right, well the air conditioning is running. So much cooler in here. This is about the best I can do, at least until I get the headliner back in, because I can't set the lower unit until the headliner is returned and cut back in. So I'm going to go back to working on wiring for now. Have a lovely day. I hear dumpsters in the background. So for the 110 volt wiring, I'm using 12 gauge stranded, a lot more flexible and easier to use. And I'm using, so I can run my own number of circuits that I want to in any certain direction. I'm using this Carlin flexible PVC conduit. You can just cut it to length with a PVC cutter, like so. And I think I'm going to have to expand some of the holes to get that run through the wall down to where our power center is going to go. I've got a some what do they call those things? Yeah, tapered drill bits that expand holes. So I'm going to see if I can get one of those to work in this. We'll see how this goes. Wow, it's so rare when things work out just like that. But yeah, that little taper bit was able to expand the hole big enough to feed the cable down in, and I've got it running down. I can actually see it start to come out down here. Yeah. So, success. And then after I get it ran, I've got the connectors that'll adapt it to the box, and I can run my wires. With the Carlin flexible conduit, they have these nice little half-inch connectors. I'm using the half-inch conduit. Okay, well, they have connectors for different sizes. But this will automatically just clamp onto the ridges of the Carlin, clamps on there, and then it's got the clamp on so where you can just literally pop it in the half-inch hole of a box, and I'm going to pause so I can actually use both hands. Like so. This is the first time I've used the Carlon flexible conduit. I really like it for using it for an RV camper. You know, it's waterproof, weatherproof. It's not waterproof per se. I wouldn't want to use it necessarily outside. They do have better watertight flexible conduit, but at least as far as something that you can run several circuits in inside of a RV, it's flexible, simple to use, and really not that expensive. I'm a fan. Okay, I'm running the circuit to the air conditioner. I just kind of want to take a moment and show you what I'm using to hold the Carlton flexible conduit in place. I got some 1-inch nylon clamps, Home Depot cable clamps, and even with the junction boxes and the cable clamps, I'm just using some number 6 1/2-inch self-drilling hex screws. Fit the 1/4-inch hex bit perfectly, and they tap in really easily. And this will pretty much work out good. They're a little loose, but they hold it in place. The clamps, that is. And I'm trying to show you here. This is about where I'll need to trim this back a little bit. This is about where I'm going to need to tap into the power box, junction box for the air conditioner when I get to that point. So anyway, it's going along good. Okay, I just finished installing our 30 amp power connector. I use one of the Hubble stainless steel marine type, which I really like. They're very expensive, but they're very well made. I got that installed. It's like 93 degrees, 36% humidity today here in Kansas City. I tried, while I was working inside, just having the air conditioning run off of extension cord, 20 amp circuit, kept popping the circuit. So now I've temporarily got wired a 30 amp breaker to RV type plug just outside of our house. So I was able to get this wired up. So this should run the air conditioning with no problem. Like I said, I've just got a typical RV 30 amp plug wired into this window well area that I've not. Eventually I'm going to put glass block in, but it's still just now plywood. So I've got that wired in there. And got air conditioning. As you can see on the inside, I use this 10-2 rubber core stranded wire to run the main power cable in, and I've just got it temporarily wired to the 12 stranded that's going to our air conditioning unit. So I've got cool air